Alright guys, welcome back. This is episode 54, and hopefully we're going to make quick work of the rest of this DLC content so we can actually begin doing some more fun stuff, because after all the hype in the story, I don't know, we're kind of losing it here. It's the Silver Coast. I don't think we need to go there. Let's go back to the apartments. Where are the apartments? Up here? No. Yeah, Terminus Towers. There we go. And hopefully the rest of our crew will be waiting there to do their little mini quest things. You still have to do the multiplayer too, which is kind of, I wouldn't be as annoyed if it wasn't for that. But I haven't decided how much I'm going to do. I'll give it a try. And I don't know if I want to actually grind out all the points necessary to, I'm sure I'm not going to get to 100% unless I really end up enjoying the multiplayer. Because I really thought I might be able to do the end of the game today, and I still would like to. While I have the chance. 'Cause I don't really have anything to do today, so it'd be nice to do it all in one go. But if it takes too long to do all the other stuff, that might not be possible. And I don't want to really get to like the last couple episodes and then just get really tired and not be able to enjoy them. That's right, the office is downstairs, isn't it? What's this? Oh, armor locker. Alright. Back down we go. It's a very nice hallway. Kind of, I don't know. Kind of excessive though, I guess. Alright. Official input required. Your presence has been requested concerning an accident involving a Krogan identified as Grunt. Please report to CSEC officer on patrol on the Silver Sun Strip. And how are you from Samara? She's at the Citadel, and she doesn't say where though, so it doesn't really help me any. Alright, is Glyph around? Like, how do I talk to people to summon them? 'Cause a lot of people want to see the apartment, but... Glyph, where are you? Oh god, I don't know. It's like a litter box? What is that? Alright. I'm gonna head out then. I guess we'll do the Grunt and Samara. Well, we'll do the Grunt quest. I don't really know about Samara. I might have to go to the wiki and look this up because I keep thinking there'll be a trigger to get them to come to my apartment when I get back there, and yet I don't actually see them. Return to Normandy. I keep saying that. Maybe I do need to return to the Normandy to continue the quest. Who knows? All right, where is this CSEC officer? Can probably use my Spectre status to get him out of trouble, depending on what he did. Maybe he's upstairs.
The real difficulty, of course, will be getting the hijack to perform.
Alright, let's go upstairs then and take a look for him up there. Oh, there we go.
Officer, someone requested my presence concerning an incident with the Krogan.
Right this way, Commander.
The Noodle House.
So, Grunt, anything you want to tell me about?
This clown wants to take me to lockup. Figured I'd give you a call, straighten this out.
Commander Shepard, I apologize for the intrusion. This Krogan insisted we contact you.
It's okay. I'll vouch for him. I'll sign any paperwork you have, officer.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I don't know. Drank a bit, left the hospital, broke a few windows.
But you were in that hospital recovering from the Rachni encounter.
Yeah, didn't feel like sticking around.
Most people stick around long enough to, you know, heal.
Most people aren't me.
And why is CSEC here?
Guess they're precious about some broken glass.
It's kind of weird because he was at the party, but I guess they expect you to do this before the party? I don't know.
Before I sign you up, everybody walked away from this in one piece, right?
Sure, yeah, everybody's fine. Hospital's seen better days, though.
Right.
Oh,
Tell me
Grunt.
about the windows.
A couple of squad mates broke me out for my birthday. Tried lowering me down the side of the building on a rope. It didn't work out.
Jeez.
It's your birthday?
Oh, I'm tank bred, remember?
That was way funnier than it
Anyway,
should have been.
We got some pictures on the Krogan Memorial.
In the Presidium?
Yeah,
That is cute.
when CSEC got there, they were mad. Or maybe they were mad about their car being on fire. Can't remember.
Why was it on fire?
I threw my bottle of Ringcall at it. Pretty strong stuff. Went up like a bonfire. The CSEC guys jumped out. Then I figured they didn't want it, so I took it. We didn't get very far before they shut us down. Sprayed us down with riot foam. Didn't work so well on me.
And why's that?
'Cause I was on fire. You know, from the car. Come on, Shepard, keep up.
Right. Sorry. So how did they catch you?
Got hungry. Bought some noodles.
Grunt, you apologized to the nice man for setting his car on fire.
Fine. I'm sorry for setting your car on fire. And I won't do it again.
Good. Now, officer, I can pay for any damages that may have occurred.
That's what you've been signing for, Commander. You're lucky, Krogan. Don't let me catch you up here again.
You won't. Thank you, officer. So, how were those noodles?
A little spicy.
You're my hero, Grunt.
I was gonna say it's like having a 2-year-old, but technically it's like having a 6-month-year-old, because that's right, he wasn't even born or came out of the tank less than a year ago. All right, so that was cool. I don't know how else you. I guess we can go back to the Normandy and see, because it keeps wanting me to go back there. So maybe you have to go back there to trigger the rest. Let's give it a try. Oh, Normandy Dock. For some reason, that's my only choice here. So let's see what's there.
Duty calls, huh?
There's still a war on.
Unless the Reapers are on shore leave too?
I'm guessing they're not. Round everyone up and have them report to the Normandy.
You got it.
I wonder if that means I can't do the rest of the quest then. If so, I'll just load the previous save and do them anyway. Do want to see them, just, spent money on this DLC, might as well play it. Oh, everybody, welcome back.
Time to get back out there, huh?
At least we threw one hell of a party. Probably the last one.
No. No, you'll find a way to beat the odds. And when you do, Hero Man, I'll be waiting.
You'll be with me, I hope. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I wouldn't have missed any of it for the world. It's been a damn good ride.
The best.
Good old Normandy. Alright, and here we are. While we are on board, let's go back to the war room real quick. Because I do want to see what our war assets are up to. Almost 6,000. Not bad. Let's see here. Yep. The crew of the Normandy, both past and present, have bonded over their shore leave experiences and vented stress that could otherwise damage their mental focus. They will fight for Shepard or for one another with renewed zeal. Good. Alright, so our effective military strength is still only 2991. Which kind of worries me, I guess. I probably am going to need to do some of the multiplayer. Chances of success are a little bit measurable. Maybe we'll see if we can get up to 3K doing some exploration later on, and then if that is, depending on what the chances there say, we might give it a go. I don't. It really sucks we have to do the multiplayer for that, because I thought we were really doing a good job getting everything up there in terms of the war assets, but it's not going to matter if they're only fighting at 50% efficiency. I'll get it. Let's check the mail while we're here. Just like old times from Jack. Had fun. I've got a bit more leaves. Let me know if you're around and want to kill some more time. This probably just means playing more of those games with her, which is cool, but yeah, I'm not going to keep doing that ad nauseum. So let's dock at the Silver Sun Strip. And we'll see what other quests there are here.
Now that is a beautiful car.
Alright, where's the apartment?
Really? Why exactly?
It's a mark.
I'm going to go in here and we'll see if anybody's there waiting for me. And if they're not, I will look up on the wiki how to talk to the rest of the people who want to see the apartment. Or maybe it's not a real thing. Maybe they just, you know, like theoretically like to see the apartment, but that's not going to be an actual quest you can do with them. That is also quite possible. Either way, we'll look it up. Yeah, don't see anybody here. Alright, so I'm going to be right back, and then we'll see where we need to go. Alright, so apparently, it's something that should have been exceedingly obvious to anyone but me, there is an option on the terminal that lets you summon people there. So let's try it out. Private terminal, aha, invite. Alright, so let's start with Jack.
So what? A private cabin on a stealth warship isn't enough for you?
I'm watching the place for a friend. What are you doing?
Calling Ezo.
Ezo?
Uh-oh, she have a pet? Oh, a Varen.
Yeah, he's from Thessia. Naturally biotic from all the Element Zero. The biotics make them short-tempered, so a lot of them get abused or abandoned. Can you imagine someone doing that? I found him at a rescue place. I'm trying to teach him that it's okay to trust people. He started out really angry, but I've been giving him lots of love, and now he's a big old softie.
That sounds familiar. Oh, jeez.
What?
A Varen with biotic powers, that's pretty cool.
You're aware of the parallels here, right?
What the hell are you talking about, Shepard?
Mistreated biotic that... No? Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yeah. Who's my badass biotic? Who's my badass biotic?
Oh, that's cute. Alright, who's next? That does. I'm learning. See, that doesn't go to the office. The office is over here. It's actually a nice... I wonder what's up there. Probably mechanical work. Sorry, just admiring the increased height of the living room. This is a very nice luxury apartment, though. They did a good job with it. Alright, let's invite Kolyat. That's right, the memorial.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Kreos. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father devoted to his son.
That's cool how he, like just a random character in this game, or in this trilogy, I guess, had different interactions with so many different groups of people. They can actually hold like a real memorial for him. It's pretty awesome.
Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through worn-torn streets to reach me because he knew I needed help. You all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
He was one of us.
Yes. He did not have many friends. The Normandy was good for him. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
She is feeling grateful. And I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Kepral syndrome, it would be them.
That's pretty cool. For a second there I thought maybe she had asked him to be a Spectre, but I wonder if there are any Drell Spectres. Probably not. They would make good ones, I think, though. At least some of them.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
Fire right behind you.
It's all right, Commander. Counselor Ashiel could use some good press right now. This is the right time for such a favor. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help, more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
That's pretty cool. They're upstairs, it looks like. Oh, the picture. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I guess the couples look at each other to signify that. Samara's meditating. James is saluting. Jack has her arms crossed. Very nice. What is this? Oh, video messages, okay.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch. Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental. But he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you.
It's good to have a good attitude. After that, everything else follows.
I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Light the shade of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Goodbye, Thane. Great to have you on my crew. That was pretty cool. Alright, let's head back downstairs again and see who else wants to visit. Ah, the piano. Didn't know she played, but doesn't it all surprise me?
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why's that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
Fair
You
enough.
couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
It's actually a lot like me. I used to play the piano a little bit. Took a class or two back in like middle school, but only song I remember is Ode to Joy. It's the first song I learned and the last one I remember.
Is there something special about this song?
On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Elena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard. The person who taught me that song was a friend. I spend so much time chasing down knowledge. Sometimes I forget that there are things you learn by doing nothing. By just spending time with the people you care about.
What have you learned from me?
I suppose how to get myself into life-threatening situations on a daily basis.
I am
And
a
out
good
of them.
teacher.
The best. Well, I should probably go. I have reports to look over.
There is a war on, but there's certainly plenty of space here if you'd like to work here.
You're free to use the apartment.
Thank you, Shepard. I think I will.
Change of scenery can be nice sometimes. Alrighty. Hi Glyph, how are you? Oh, he can play. I don't think we read this one yet, did we?
You never asked me about this, but my wife just called. My ex-wife. Nobody likes to talk about the toll that long
Oh, I did.
apart
Okay.
can have on military relationships.
This place is nice.
Shall I transfer over your reports so that you might work here?
Yes, thank you, Glyph.
And Miranda.
Miranda, good to see you. How do you like the place?
Not a part of town I'd normally associate you with, Shepard. I like it. Fix me something while you're back there, would you?
Sure, I've got just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. My communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
Yeah, saw it myself. Did you know anything about this?
Just rumors. Nothing really caught my attention. But about this Brooks.
Heard anything?
Not as Brooks, but as Hope Lilium. Another lie, certainly. When the collectors showed up, she put together the dossiers on your crew for the elusive man. Never paid her much mind. Interesting. My focus at the time was bringing you back. We needed the real Shepard, not some cheap knockoff. I mean, really. A clone?
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh, they shut down my favorite sushi place.
That's a shame.
Shepard, you didn't.
I did. Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
It exploded. Hey, it was the clone's plan, not mine.
Blowing up a fish tank shouldn't be part of anyone's plan. Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
It was the first step in taking over my whole life. We stopped it.
Good thing, but why did it want your life? Why would anyone? All that running, jumping, gunfire. It's crazy.
I'd describe it as engaging rather than dangerous.
I'll drink to that.
Trust me, I know all this isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepard?
I don't know. You just do.
Do I? That's the trouble with clones. You can never be sure.
Come on. You rebuilt me from almost nothing. Don't you recognize your own handiwork?
It's not as if I carved my initials in the corner.
Well, clone or not, I'm the only Shepard left.
Good point. I guess I'm stuck with you.
I do have a crazy life, don't I?
That you do, my friend. That you do.
Alright, that was nice. Let's see who else we have. 2 or 3 more, I think. Samara.
I came as quickly as I could. What's wrong?
I didn't mean to worry you. We just didn't get much of a chance to talk at the party.
We've said our farewells, Shepard.
Are we gonna stand on formalities? These big picture windows remind me of our talks in the Normandy's observation lounge.
Yep.
This view doesn't have quite the same effect as a galaxy of stars.
Fair enough.
But I can see where it might make one sentimental. I also enjoyed our talks, Shepard. Very much.
Not sure she's really the fun type. It's all for
Hey,
talking.
look what I found. An old issue of Justicar Heroes, May 2140. It says that you personally lifted 50 refugees across a raging floodplain on Nevos after smugglers blew up a dam.
That news source has been known to exaggerate.
So you didn't almost drown while saving a child who had been torn from her mother's grasp?
The smugglers were not so lucky that I survived.
Are there more stories like this?
Perhaps. You might be amused by the June 2085 issue, Justicar Samara, Cold-Blooded Justice Runs Hot. It is not so difficult for me to find stories of your exploits. I think that you are remarkable, Shepard. When the Vids sing your praises and call you a hero, does it make you blush? Do you agree? What do you feel?
That's a good question. How would you feel about that? I think he'd appreciate it only because for a long time the galaxy wasn't at his back, the Council especially. So it's nice to be recognized that for what he's doing for a change.
It's humbling. But honestly, if people feel that I'm making a difference, that bolsters me, my team, and our efforts. What now?
I am content as we are, Shepard. Let us sit a while longer, even if there is nothing to say.
Sounds nice. And last, but most certainly not least, good old Tali. Been with me through a lot, ever since that first time on the Citadel, where I rescued her when she was trying to deliver the recording of Saren and the Geth. How far we've come.
Hey, got any plans for the evening?
No. I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind. You remember that line? From Fleet and Flotilla? Shalai and Bellicus on the balcony?
I don't think I've ever seen that. Did.
What? You've never... How could you not have? Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
Because like the Titanic of the Mass Effect universe. Fleet and Flotilla.
We can never be together. I have my duty, and you have your people.
Not tonight. Tonight, I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind.
I love that she loves this. I can see that in a way. She's, even though she's an admiral, she's still a little girl enjoying a romantic video.
So you've watched this a lot, huh?
Every time my friends and I had a sleepover.
Oh.
Keela. So many feelings.
Yeah, it's Yeah, definitely.
When this is done, I'll send you links to extranet sites with some captioned animations.
I want you to see behind this mask. I want you to see who I truly am.
I already have.
She had an infection for 3 weeks after filming this scene.
Totally worth it.
That was pretty cool. I really wonder if the Talia romance, if you get a chance to see her face. I kind of suspect you do, just knowing BioWare. That's kind of a good. I like that. If that is true, I like that it only happens that way then, because that makes sense. It makes it something special. But yeah, that'd be an interesting romance plot too. I think Shepard and Tali. But anyway, I guess that's about it for this DLC. That's everyone, I think. Let's check the mail one more time to make sure nobody else sent us anything. But yeah, it was definitely a lot different than the other DLC, but kind of nice too. Yep, that's everybody. Especially nice, I think, if you probably haven't played the game in a while when it came out and you just want to see everybody again, have some more adventures. There's always the combat scenario thing, which could be pretty cool if you just want some gameplay without replaying the whole story. But yeah, on the whole, I think I'll be eager to get back to the the actual main plot. Before that, though, we are going to do the multiplayer a little bit. How much, not exactly sure yet. I'll think about it a bit, maybe do a little bit of research, but we'll figure that out when we come back, so I'll see you guys then.